Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Forrest Holber here, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. Last time, we got hit. I think we got hit with an internet connection bullcrap thing. Maybe, or that was the time before that. But either way, tonight, it's officially the night where we finish Ace Attorney Investigations 1. It has been a long time coming for, about a year or two? And we're finally going to finish the game no matter what happens. Even if I have to make a part 4 after this part because of internet issues. We're still going to do it until we finish the game. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So without further ado, let's begin. March 15th, 3:33 a.m. Theatre Neutralis, lobby. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. As if there's anything else for me to testify about. I still have yet to fully prove that it was Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Cochin. Well, I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you could tell us about what you did here at the Theatre Neutralis. Very well. I suppose I could tell you about that. Because about all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show. Elaborating on even that alone is good enough for me. The only way for me to place this man under arrest is to pinpoint the exact location of where the murder took place, for that is the key to this investigation. Testimony: the Steel Samurai's show. I watched from the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them. So you were in the theater proper, watching the Steel Samurai stage show, were you? Of course I was. I have a great fondness for the Steel Samurai. Yeah! I was pretty cool up there, wasn't I? You're not the one who was cool. It's the Steel Samurai who is cool. I cannot believe I'm hearing Edward say cool in this regard, like he's a... I can honestly picture him saying this in like a little bit of a kiddie way, but still using his adult voice. Yeah, and the Steel Samurai's special finishing move today was really something, huh? Huh? Hey, Edgy! Who is she? Who is this super cute girl? She's been standing here this whole time, and only now he notices her? Her name is Kay Faraday, and she's helping me in my investigation. Sorry I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but better late than never. Yeah, so Kay, I'm Larry Butts! I'm going to assume he got, yep. I'm looking at the... I'm looking at the replay real quick just to see what happened. And yeah, he got whipped by Francisco. We don't need a guess. Silence in the peanut gallery. There's no time for such trivialities in a time like this. Mr. Prosecutor, this is the final battle. You got that? I know. This is the end. For that man there. Now that's the kind of thing I like to hear. I think I'll give trusting you a try, Mr. Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth. You know what this makes me think of? That one scene in Star Trek The Next Generation when in Redemption Part 2, if there's a particular few moments in the episode involving one of the main characters and while he was in command of the vessel that was involved in something that was planned out in that episode on the Federation side, on the Starfleet, side of things. Yeah, that's what this makes me think of, because at the very end, the guy does call Data by his proper title, what would be his proper title, even though he is technically the rank of Lieutenant Commander. But yeah, when you're in command of a vessel, you are the captain of the vessel, regardless of rank. I leave this critical battle up to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Have no fear. I will finish the job. This really is the end game. The time has come to expose every last one of Mr. Albus' lies. Rebuttal. The Steel Samurai's show. I watched in the last show. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that I suppose. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? What kind of stuff did they do? Well, I remember the contents of the show as well myself. That's nice. That's nice? Miles Edgeworth, don't allow yourself to be riled up by him at this important juncture. I wasn't planning to let him. Well, if you ask me, I think I'm the biggest Steel Samurai expert around here. And didn't you think the climatic scene of today's show was just totally awesome? Yes, I remember that well. And that spectacular special move. The way you delivered the final blow against the evil magistrate. Early summer rain jab. Oh, that scene will live on in my heart forever. Is that how it went? I totally forgot about that. How can you forget your own special moves? That's the special attack that the Steel Samurai uses when he's using the Samurai Spear. Yes, and today was the first time they showed it off, was it not? If I hadn't watched the show, then how could I answer you with the name of the move? I suppose you are correct, but if you could, please elaborate on this point for me. One of the scenes was of his never-before-seen early summer rain jab move. We just found out that that in order for that move to be used, that had to require the use of the Samurai Spear. Only one problem. The damn thing is bent! So Larry, it even says right there, because he bent it, Larry couldn't do the early summer rain jab special attack. It's right there in the fine print. So easy. The special move today was the early summer rain jab. Is that your final answer? You little irritating gnat! Do you think you can trip me up by asking the same question over and over? That was not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. However, I believe it would be wise for you to take a look at this. The Samurai Spear? What about it? This spear actually never made it on stage today. Excuse me? Unfortunately for you, tonight's Steel Samurai happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot-bloodedness. Having said that, said useless man bent the spear during his rehearsal this evening. Kay, do you remember what the Steel Samurai's special move was tonight? It was the Steel Samurai Sushi Slash! Correct. Because he couldn't use the spear, a last-minute change was made. Had you really been watching the show, you would have known the move that was used. Wait, had you really been watching the show, you would have known the move that was used. Quercus Alba! You didn't watch even a single minute of the Steel Samurai stage show tonight, did you? Aha! If he wasn't watching the show tonight, then it opens up the possibility that he was busy killing Mr. Cochin instead. So where were you during the show? I demand an answer, now! Just what is so funny? You're so sloppy, and so are your conclusions. I still insist that I watched the show, or most of it in any case. What do you mean by most of it? You see, during the show I left my seat for a spell to visit the bathroom. I assume that was when that dramatic scene was played out on stage. That is the lousiest, lamest excuse I've ever heard in my life, pal! I know, right? That he could have come up with something so much better. Even if he would have just said, it just slipped my mind, that would have been better than this. Just because he got the name of the move wrong, we can't really use that as proof that he didn't watch the show at all. As a fan of the Steel Samurai, I had wanted to watch the entire show. Honest! As a Steel Samurai fan, for someone who wasn't even in his seat for the climax of the show, you have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan. Ever! Hold it! Who was that just now? It would be I, young lady! Larry, what are you doing interrupting me like that? Edgy! Please, hold for a second, I beg! You may never accept this old man as a Steel Samurai fan, but I totally think he's a Steel Samaniac. What exactly is a Steel Samaniac, pal? I believe he meant to say Steel Samurai Maniac. Yeah, and trust me, I know a real fan when I see one, because I'm the Steel Samurai. I will never acknowledge you as the true Steel Samurai. What are you getting so worked up over, Mr. Edgeworth? It appears that the real Steel Samurai recognizes me as a fan. As well as he should, for I am a fan. It's not as though I missed the entire show. It was a most amazing show, filled with the spirit of the young and the young at heart. The sarcasm dripping from his long wooden nose couldn't run any thicker. She called him a Pinocchio, okay. Getting the name of the move wrong only proves that he didn't watch the last scene. What I really need here is something more definitive. Something that links Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Mr. Manny Tochin. You know what, Gramps? You're really something else. I'm honored to receive such praise from the Steel Samurai. But what is it for? Well, I was just wondering how you found out about the early summer rain jab. That move is a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff know about. Wait, it was a secret? Larry! Wait, what did you just say? Huh? Did I say something stupid again? Did you say that the early summer rain jab was actually a secret? Well, maybe I shouldn't have said secret. It's more like we only decided on the name of the move right before the start of the show. Right before? Yeah, the stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut the move. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room's whiteboard. Early summer rain jab. That's kind of how we decided the name of the move. But by that time, I'd already bent the spear, so I guess the whole thing was kind of pointless. All of you Steel Samurai actors are the same. The director has my complete sympathy. Long story short, because we changed the move to the sushi slash, we kind of pretended that the early summer rain jab didn't exist at all. I mean, it'd be bad if someone found out we changed the move, so we made it a secret. So basically, a gag order was issued for publicity's sake. It almost makes the early summer rain jab sound like a lost art. Yeah, which is why I think most of the staff haven't even heard of the move. Hold those lips of yours still! What the heck, old man? I've done nothing but listen, and from what I can tell, it's all very unrelated to that case. It's also very tedious and a pointless exercise and wasting time, much like a kid's show. Mr. Alba, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you. How dare you? I suspect that you've already noticed exactly what the very severe implications are in this man's testimony. Ha! So now you're trying to bully me, huh? There are no implications to be read into a behind-the-scenes story of a kid's show. Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this, Quercus Alba. You were the one who said it yourself, that the name of the move was Early Summer Rain Jab. But that name was only decided upon right before the show was about to start. So, just what are you driving at? That the name of the move you told us was never used in the show, or said aloud. Now then, would you care to tell us about how you found out the name of that move? Because I can only think of one way you could have known. Quercus Alba, this is the only way you could have known this special move. You saw it, you asked about it, you thought it up. You had to have seen it. Let's see. You saw it, you asked about it, and you thought it up. Obviously he didn't think it up, and he probably didn't. You saw it. You knew the name because you saw it. You saw it on the dressing room's whiteboard. The staff members who knew were keeping it a secret. So you couldn't have simply gone up to a staff member and asked. Which means that the only other option left is that you saw it on the whiteboard. So that means that Mr. Alba was in there at some point, right? But what's the big deal, sir? I don't see what that means. There is another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room. So we can't afford to let this slide. This is related to both the dressing room and to Mr. Cochin's murder.
Take that!
The push cart that was used to move the body was right there in the dressing room. During the show, the push cart awaited its turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room. and it was finally pushed there, along with the Iron Infant in the last scene of the show. And then, right after the show ended, it went into Ablaze along with the Steel Samurai. Which means that the only time the killer could have placed the body inside the pushcart was when the pushcart was in the dressing room backstage. So basically, the killer has to be someone who visited the dressing room during the show. Precisely. Oh, but wait. What if, and this is just a what if the murder took place right in the dressing room? What do you mean, Kay? I have to admit, she brings up a valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people. Slipping undetected into a private dressing room then would be as simple as pie. The killer must have come up with the idea to move the body with the pushcart then, too. Correct, thus making the theater's dressing room the ideal location for the murder of Manny Cochin. Quarkus Alba, during the show you went down to the dressing room, and I want to know why. Yes, I was there. I went into the dressing room. I knew it! I'm placing you under arrest right now, pal. You got that? Arrest! Not so fast. What is it now? Don't I deserve a chance to explain myself? Explain? What is there to explain? I believe I told you earlier that I went to the bathroom. Well, I got lost when I did. How do you get lost in a bathroom in a place that's supposed to be where you are familiar with it? Considering it's, what do you call that? An embassy. You got two separate embassies with the middle right there. How do you get lost? I wanted to ask for directions, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside. And that's when I saw the name of the move on the whiteboard. You punk! Still trying to get out of this? Do you really think you can get away at this point? Mr. Edgeworth, isn't there anything you can do to stop him? Ugh. I don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. I don't have the anti-evidence I need to put this man away from... But if that's what I need, then perhaps... Agent Lang, I believe an investigation of the dressing room in question is in order. It's possible that we may find new evidence there. Yeah! Hey, Mr. Edgeworth pokes around in there. I'm sure he'll find some new facts, pal. Ooh, and if we use a little thief, we may even learn something from our recreation. We don't need to do any of that. What? Wolfie? How could you? I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that we've already searched there. My men really are something else. And they found nothing? There's only one thing I can say to you, sis. And it's that they found nothing. That's it. I guess you're right. If they had found something, they would have reported it to us. They couldn't find anything because there was nothing there to find. And if there's no info to feed in the little thief, then I can't do much to help either. Is this the end? The murder took place in this theater, which is not protected under extraterritorial rights. And the fact that it was Mr. Alba himself who committed the murder. If I can't prove both statements to be true, Mr. Alba walks away a free man. Is there no other course of action left to us? It would appear that your hand of cards has turned out to be a bust. Now, if you will excuse me, because of you people, I missed my flight. Now I must make haste to arrange for a new one. Hold it! Who is it this time? Hold it right there, you whippersnappers! First Larry and now you? What is it with that scary monster look like scowl on your face, Edgy Poo? Don't treat me like I'm some sort of nuisance. I've been meaning to say this, but if you keep talking about things I don't get at all. You're all leaving this lady in the sad, depressing, lonely dust that I'm about to cry in. Why did you have to speak up right at this instant? But you know what, Edgy Poo? Cheer up. Because I'm about to give you the most wonderful thing. The most wonderful thing? From you? It's so super special that I couldn't give it away to just anyone, you know. Ah, my special present of love to my sweet Edgy Poo. Are you ready? Is this? It's... It's a box of those samurai dogs, right? Yes! Oh, Edgy Poo, here, go on and eat one and you'll feel as right as rain. Are we through here? Why did everyone get so quiet all of a sudden? Edgy Poo! Tell me you understand the depths of this lady's love for you. I'm not the one to hand out snacks willy-nilly, you know. No, sir. The thought occurred to me that maybe it would be good if I visited you on a nice full one night. Some of my own homemade food, I mean, isn't it? Should I read this? Oh god, she's going crazy. I'm not reading the rest of that. Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do anything about her? You're talking to a woman that never shuts up. There is no power on earth that can force that woman into silence. Not at all. But I'm so sick and tired of it. All you people do is look down on me. Even this box of samurai dogs played me for a fool. It had a special design on its fan, like the Japanese flag, so I thought it was special. But when I ate one, it tasted just like all the rest. Oh, it made me so mad. Wait, a special box with a Hinamaru-like fan on it? I've never even heard of such a piece of merchandise existing before. However, there it is. The red sun on this fan is filled in. Is it possible? Could it be? After the show, the samurai dogs were piled up on the dressing room floor. However, there is no such thing as a Hinamaru dog. Hinamaru dogs, taken from the dressing room, the fan's red sun is filled in for some reason. This contradiction of facts between something that should not exist and yet does. The rays from this red sun may be just what we needed to point us in the right direction. A present? The studio bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boys. We were supposed to hand the dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. I had to pile them all into the push cart just to move them. samurai dogs. Boxes of samurai dogs were sitting in the push cart. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Coach in the Festina and then placed his body inside the push cart. Body in the push cart. The killer placed Cochin's body in the push cart in the dressing room. And then, you forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you. It's time to piece the final pieces of this logic puzzle together. No matter how fragile or small the connections may be, once we've found them all, the way to the truth will be revealed. So here we go, we got 3 of them. So now we gotta figure this out here for a second here. See, I know the body in the push cart and the samurai dogs would technically play a part there, but I'm not sure if we have to put the Hinamaru dogs together with the samurai dogs beforehand. So I'm on the right track a bit there. I'm on the right track here. This is where it begins. See, I was thinking, yes, because these two for sure have something to do with each other, so I'm gonna go ahead and select them and see what happens. Yes! The killers used the push cart to transport the body, which means that they had to remove the samurai dogs from within fast. Therefore, the samurai dogs that were piled up on the dressing room floor were most likely taken out of the push cart by the killer. Samurai dogs were removed. Dogs were put on the dressing room floor by the killer to make room for the body. Which means these two are together. They are connected. That which should not exist. This box of samurai dogs with a Hinamaru on it. If this red sun was filled in when the killer was busy removing samurai dogs from the push cart, then it's proof that the murder took place in the dressing room. As long as this red substance turns out to be what I believe it to be. Wendy Oldbag, I thank you. What you have given to me is truly something very special. Oh my god. Edgy Poo! Mr. Edgeworth? Are you sure you're feeling okay, sir? Mr. Alba, as I suspected, you killed Mr. Cochin in the dressing room. How many times must I listen to you repeat yourself? Haven't you figured it out yet? Your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. The only way I'm going to continue to cooperate is with some definitive evidence. That arrogance, that self-confidence. You believe that you've erased every piece of evidence that could incriminate you. However, there remains one piece here, and it is what will put you away for good. Ha! You're bluffing. Oh, hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sounds like you finally found him. You finally found the fangs we need to go after this guy's jugular. Hey, dual screen gamers, how you doing tonight? So tell us, what about that box of samurai dogs that's going to put the old man away? The trace evidence that will bring him down? Why, it's here, of course. Wait a minute. Hold up a second. I'm doing well, thanks. That kind of reminds me of when I used to stream. Don't worry, you don't have to focus on me. I'm just... Oh, no worries, man. I always like to ask how everybody's doing whenever they stop by. As long as they're doing good, regardless, whether they're chatting or lurking, as long as they're having a good day, as long as they're having a good time, and or had a good day today, that's all that matters to me. See, this is actually kind of easy, though. It's the red dot, that's what's different. This box is samurai dogs with a Hinamaru fan on it. This should never have existed. So I want you all to take a good look at this red spot. It's a single drop of blood. Huh? What? Blood, you say? Agent Lang, I'd like this blood analyzed post haste. I've got to admit, I'm a bit surprised. I can't believe we found blood in a place like this. Hey, you! Get this down to the lab, pronto! But why was there blood on that box to begin with? If we think about the flow of the crime, I think the reason will become obvious. Larry, you said that you transported the samurai dogs with the pushcart, correct? Oh, yeah. You have a great memory, Edgy. That pushcart was a bit too big for my son, you know what I mean? So to make sure everyone could see him, I had to pile some stuff in. I figured the samurai dogs were there, so I used them to fill up the cart. If what Larry says is true, then what were the boxes doing on the floor? Ah, I see. The killer took them out in order to place the body in the pushcart. As if we didn't just explain that in the last part. Exactly. And that is where I believe the victim's blood found its way onto that box. But when my men investigated that room, not a single box of samurai dogs was in there. Because embassy staff members had already confiscated them. Yes, no doubt to hide the evidence of the murder. It's a good thing Miss Oldbag managed to steal that one box before they got to them, huh? Looks like Miss Oldbag also managed to put this great thief to shame. What a scandalous way of putting that! I didn't steal! I received it from myself! Just for the record, that's the only old person voice I'm doing for Oldbag. Quercus Alba. I'd say this was one very fatal oversight on your part. Sorry to rain on your little love fest. However, how can he be so self-confident in a no-win situation for him like this? Even if that blood turns out to belong to Mr. Cochin, then what? Huh. So, Mr. Edgeworth, it sounds like he's not ready to call it quits yet, huh? The sole piece of evidence that was left at the scene of the crime. That alone has shed light on a new fact. At the very least, we now have proof that the murder occurred in the dressing room. And? You say that like it means something. Huh? Excuse me, sirs. Report! What were the results of the analysis? Sir, the analysis came back and confirmed that the red substance is blood. I knew it. With this Quercus Alba... Mr. Edgeworth, I wonder if you might humor my question. Your question? The one from before. Or have you forgotten? Even if that is Mr. Cochin's blood, what difference would it make? Like we already told you, it proves that the crime scene was that dressing room. But it doesn't prove that I am your killer, does it? That's... He has a very good point. The blood on that box doesn't prove that Mr. Alba is the killer. Damn, and I thought, what's his name? What was it? And I thought Damon Garrett was an asshole to take down. Corpus Alba's giving him a run for his money. Then this evidence, it's meaningless? That can't be! The part is, I never played this game before. At this point, because I played the original trilogy of Phoenix Wright, was on the 3DS, and I played Trials and Tribulations. If you played that game, you know exactly who I'm referring to here. With that character, with the main villain in that game. In this case, for a one-case appearance, Corpus Alba is becoming a character that you love, but also hate at the same time. Like, he is full of confidence that I, up to this point, have never seen before in any of the games that I played when it comes to the Ace Attorney. Keep in mind that I played the first three games. I played some of not Spirit of Justice, some of Dual Destinies. Like the first, second, maybe third case, I'm not sure. As well as like the first two cases of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles #1. Yeah, but let's be honest here. It falls so fast, and then Albus just comes out of nowhere. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Cause it's like in the order of when it comes to the criminals that, like the people that committed the crimes, from easiest to hardest to take down, the easiest would easily have to be what's his name? That crap, that young man. Oh crap, I can't think of his name. But he's the one that what was his name? Yeah, Lance Amano, yes, him. He was the easiest in my opinion. Like, he may have put up a bit of a fight, but after a while, the only reason why he was not that easy to put down really was because of his dad. For the first bit of it, but once you were able to get a work around that, it was kind of easy after that. So you had him at the easiest. Then I would say Camille from Case 2. She put up a good fight. I will admit she put up a good fight in her own way. But yeah, once she pretty much got it set in stone, there's nothing there for her to go after. Third one would be Portman, and now you have Corpus Alba. He is so hard. Lance and Cammy Callisto. Oh, Callisto, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about her. I forgot about Callisto. But yeah, the only reason why she got away is because she was able to... She had a weapon on her person. That's how she was able to get away from it, literally. But we got her in the end after, in this case. Which I did do... about a week ago, I think. I did the part where we... It was last week for sure, where we did the part where the big truth moment right there. Yeah, I was very excited. I was very crazy about that one. Yeah, I would say that. I would agree with that. Yeah. But she wasn't that long of a battle. It wasn't as drawn out as this one has been. That can't be! We were so close, sir! Yeah, I'll definitely be back for that when you get to that case. Some great Ace Attorney Protocols, and then been chasing these long competitions there, a couple of fan games that are great. Oh yeah, I do know that I feel like those fan animations there, Contempt of Court, Turnabout Revolution, old fan game. Yeah, I don't want to keep you from... Oh, no worries. I don't mind talking. Don't worry. I want to smack that smug look off his face. Come on, there's gotta be something we can do. Okay, you and God knows how many other people that had to put up with his incessant amount of excuses. His crazy amount of excuses that he could come out, that he could just pull out of his ass. Everybody would love to get smacked. I think everybody wants to smack this man's face more than they did with Dolores Umbridge for all the Harry Potter fans. I swear to God. We finally found a solid piece of evidence. There must be something I can expose with it. I can't think of a single thing. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold on. Hold on, what did they say here? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll just be on my way. Let's see here. So I recommend these two then. If you're getting the fan games, take them. Let me read after Ablaze. Oh. Alright. I will have to figure out how to access those fan games because I currently do not know how to do that at the moment. Who was that? It's too late. I won't allow anyone to stop me now. It wasn't me, pal. I feel like it's this man. I feel like it's the other, ambassador. I feel like it's the ambassador up there. Something tells me it's him. And it wasn't me this time either. Yeah, no problem. In like 3 lines. It wasn't me either. It was me! Oh no, it wasn't Larry again. Why did you... Wait. Because I haven't finished reporting everything to you yet, so... Oh, it's the forensics guy! He's like, notice me! Am I invisible here? There's more? What? Hurry up and spit it out! Yes, sir! That blood I mentioned. It's not of the same blood type as the victim's blood. No. What? What? Oh, that just took it to a hard left turn. What do you mean it's not the same type? You mean it's not the victim's blood? If it isn't his, then who the hell's is it? I don't know, sir! All I know is that... Oh, excuse me, hold on a second. All I know is that it's not the same blood type as the victim, sir. What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? I have no idea what's what anymore. Neither do I. My, what an amusing turn of events. That blood drop proved something to be true, all right. Namely, my words. And which one of your words would that be? The ones where I said that your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. That blood has nothing to do with the murder investigation whatsoever. Need I remind you that the blood got onto that box long before it entered my embassy? What sort of nonsense? Yeah, it's blood, pal. There's no way it's not related to the murder. So you would like to believe. But what if someone preparing the samurai dogs had a small nosebleed? I don't think they would have a splotch on that big. Unless they were reckless in that they just didn't feel it and they just left it on there. But I don't think a nosebleed drop would do that. I guess that's possible. Damn it! Have we been wasting... He's able to make an excuse that he can tonight. Yeah, he's lying through his teeth like with the bathroom. Yep. But every excuse, the problem is you can't technically disprove it right at that moment. That's what he's going at. He knows he could come up with anything. And chances are the opposition does not have the evidence to prove it. Have we been wasting our time on a red herring? The blood doesn't belong to anyone connected to the case. That should be clue enough. Quercus Alba, you bastard! Damn. I've seen cuss words being used in Ace Attorney, but this is the first time we have it said so in close proximity to one another. Silence! Don't you ever address me with such a filthy word again. I've wasted enough time here with you, and you have your answers. Now let me through. Alba! It doesn't matter where you run off to. You'll never escape me. Someday, I'll have the satisfaction of sticking my fangs into you. You'll see. And all of Interpol will be behind me, working to see to it that that day comes. Do you know what your words sound like to me? They sound like the whinings of a pathetic loser of a mutt. I am not gonna do that. Just visualize how that would sound in your head. I am not gonna try that. Is this really the extent of all that we can do? Is the blood really from someone completely unrelated to the case? Or is there another possibility? Someone else other than the victim? Just when I thought I had him backed into a corner, it is I who has been backed into one. In a situation like this, what would that man do? What would he who can turn any desperate situation around do? Turn it around? That's it! I must turn my way of thinking around! It's not, whose blood is this? It's, whose blood could get onto the box like this? And if I think about it that way, if the blood got onto the box when the body was being placed into the pushcart, then the owner of said blood must have been in the dressing room at the time. And there is only one person that could be. Well, I must praise you for trying so hard. It's because of you kids that I was removed from the center stage. I know I technically added the word "the" to that last line, but whatever. And will be forced to live out the rest of my life in the shadows, unfortunately. But it's not a total loss, as the underworld will allow me more freedom than you'll ever know. Freedom like what the raven feels as it flies through the dark night sky. I suppose apologize this, but yeah, there are a couple of walkthroughs for this game, but not very many. Alright. Cool. You can't lay a finger on me. Not now or ever. I don't think so. Let me check something here. Let me take a wild guess. I don't think so. If anything, it probably... Yeah, I don't think it did. I don't know. That would be a first. If they auto-block links, it may be like third-party links or something. I don't know. But I can probably look it up later. The arm of the law is powerless before me.
Objection!
Powerless, is it? I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you. What do you mean? Allow me to describe you in one word. Pitiful. Pitiful? How so? Quercus alba! Your wings were clipped long ago. And for someone who is trying to fly away on them without noticing that fact, pitiful is the perfect word to describe you. Ha! Mere words. What do you mean by his wings are clipped, Mr. Edgeworth? The coordination should be enough, and you're looking for the links going through it. Good court records. Alba's a beast, though. Still confident at this point. Yeah. To say about your first thing. Okay, I'll look it up at some point. I don't know when, but I'll look it up for sure. And yeah, Alba is not backing down that easily. Just what you think it means, Kay. We had already caught him in our trap a while back. With an incredibly powerful definitive piece of evidence. Hey! Back Earth to Mr. Prosecutor! Care to speak in English? What are you talking about? What piece of evidence? The piece I speak of is, of course, this drop of blood. But we know that it's not from the victim. I don't see how it remains relevant to the case at all. Miss Von Karma, I believe that is exactly why it's very important to the case. And the part that is the most important is the fact that it's not the victim's blood. Now he's sweating, he's like, where is he? I don't like where he's going with this. You're looking a little pale. Good. Then I believe you are already aware of what I mean. Then you know who the blood belongs to? Of course I do. This piece of evidence is the irrefutable proof that will stop the killer in his tracks. The blood that stored this box of samurai dogs belongs to this person. Who else but the man himself, Quercus Alba.
Take that!
The blood of the red sum on this box belongs to you, Quercus Alba. What? What? Why is his blood on the box of samurai dogs? He's not even a victim. The blood fell onto the box when Mr. Kochin's body was being loaded into the pushcart. At that time, the only two people in the dressing room were the victim and his killer. So that's what you mean. If the blood doesn't belong to the victim, then there's only one other person it could belong to. Yes, And that person is the murderer himself. That's the only logical conclusion. But Mr. Cochin was the one who was stabbed, sir. Why would Mr. Alba have been the one who was bleeding? What if during the murder Mr. Cochin had fought back? You mean if before Mr. Alba could kill him, Mr. Cochin managed to wound Mr. Alba? Yes, and I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves that he was bleeding then. We all know what it is. What is the piece of evidence that shows that Mr. Alba was probably bleeding at the time? We all know what it is. I don't need to say anything. Yeah, you see the smile on his face? He's not going to be smiling after this. Mr. Alba, you bear on your body a great wound. That was from when the Mask 2 attacked me with a pair of scissors. Yeah, and that happened way after he was in the dressing room. Ah, but is that what really happened? You can manufacture a weapon by smearing blood on it, so I can't just accept that as fact. Shall we try a test, Mr. Alba, and see if the shape of your wound matches the scissors? You really are something else, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't let a single thing slip you by, no matter how insignificant the possibility. You'll want to talk, Mr. Alba. Damn. You've managed to give the law the slip for 10 years as the smuggling ring's leader. No matter the danger, you can hide every last ounce of fear and anxiety from everyone. You truly are a one-of-a-kind criminal. I am the master of my fear. However, to think that a person such as you could miss such a large thing. You believe I've overlooked something? You said that my wound was caused by Mr. Cochin. And then it was caused here in one of the theater's dressing rooms, right? Yes, that is correct. I'd like to point out that it's simply not possible. My wound is a stab wound, and one that could only have come from a blade. I wonder where you will propose that such a weapon came from. Ah, this theater was packed with security guards. It would have been impossible for anyone to come into this area with a weapon of any sort. I already know what's going to be done here. It's not that difficult once you figure it out. Just as Mr. Alba was able to bring in the alabastrian knife in a bouquet, there must have been some other way to sneak in a weapon of some sort. Ah, but as long as you can't prove what that the other way is, all your talk about Mr. Cochin stabbing me is pure nonsense. So if that other way doesn't exist, you'd better hurry and tell me now. With pleasure. Wait, what? This piece of evidence shows us how Mr. Cochin brought a weapon into this theater. I am delaying the inevitable because we all know what it is, and I need to find... Wait a minute. Right here, I've skipped past it, I'm an idiot. It's this one right here. Among law enforcement, this piece is known as the Yanagarasu's key. That key! That's the key that my father stole from here 7 years ago. And it is very unique, in that it is both a key and a knife. Meaning that under the guise of a key, it could have been easily brought into the theater. You couldn't dispose of the knife that stabbed you. Therefore, you wiped off the blood and placed it back in Mr. Cochin's pocket. After all, the key itself opens the safe in his office. And inside that safe, there was a document about Fidopian paper, signed by Mr. Cochin. In order to make it look like Mr. Cochin died as the leader of the smuggling ring, you had to make it so that the police were the ones who opened that office safe. All that hard work to save yourself only served to destroy you in the end. Shall we try matching this knife's blade with your wound, Mr. Quercus Alba? And that is what some may call the coup de grace. Impossible! You can't take me down! Swine! All of you! Especially Manny Cochin! This is all because of that man's betrayal! He sought to steal control of the smuggling ring from me by removing me as ambassador, which is why he deserved to die while bearing the guilt for all of my crimes for me. That's why I sent out the Yanagarasu's card and how this incident was born. Manny was supposed to be the smuggling ring's leader who was killed by the Yatagarasu. But I had yet another reason, yet another story that was supposed to play out. Manny's death was supposed to bring everything to a close. And I would have gotten away with it too, if it wasn't for you meddling prosecutors. Gee, I wonder what that's a reference to. Mr. Alba, I'm afraid there is one more question I forgot to ask. This country's, or Alabast's, which country's court would you like to face first? Either way, it's game over for you. Such an out there reference for Alba. I know, right? I know, right? It's like, I get what they're referencing, but at the same time, did he really have to say it like that? Yes. Hold that. I'm surprised I held that little scream. What's supposed to be a scream, but kind of fades in a little bit in the last bit. I'm surprised I held it that long with the little at the end, because he does open his mouth a little bit for a little bit. March 17th, 11:21 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Oh, this is it! The big day! It's Mr. Alba's trial today! And next week, he's scheduled to stand trial in his own country of Alabas. Franziska's heading that one. I suspect she'll be serving a full course of whiplashes at it. Having to face Miss Von Karma in court right after facing you, sir. I don't even want to think of what that would be like. I caught a glimpse of Mr. Alba as he was being escorted into the courthouse. And boy, he looked about as glum as I do the day before I get my monthly paycheck. You know, I've been thinking. That flight attendant and even Mr. Portsman were all Mr. Alba's secret agents. Correct. That smuggling ring was a common thread between all of the incidents. Camille Miu was to provide support during smuggling ops, using her job as an attendant. She looks dead in this picture. My God. And Mr. Portsman was to manipulate trials related to the ring to end in their favor. He looks as smug as ever. Ugh. Go you airlines and even the prosecutor's office. No one was safe from the smuggling ring, huh, sir? I suspect there are even more members of this ring spread throughout the world. Yeah, it sounds like such a big op that I can't even begin to imagine what it's like. What is it, Detective? Ah, nothing! It's just... Well, come to think of it, Mr. Ernest Amano's trial is also scheduled for later today, sir. I'm aware of that. Mr. Amano has been working with the smuggling ring now for over 10 years. He used the Amano Group's various connections worldwide to assist the ring. But all of that has come to an end as his conglomerate is now undergoing a debt of gratitude, but he must pay his debt to society. Well, with the arrest of both Mr. Alba and Mr. Amano, I guess that about wraps up the KG8 incident as well, huh? I suppose so. The real killer in the KG8 incident 10 years ago was Manny Kochan. And 7 years ago, the killer in the second KG8 incident was Mac Rell. Those two facts are the unshakable truth. However, it seems that a lot of effort was put into hiding these and the other truths from us. And I will expose it all at the trials today. You're solving cases left and right today, aren't you, sir? CCU and Dead Man. Perhaps now these two brave souls who try to make the truth known can rest in peace. By the way, I received some gifts from Ambassador Paleno. Shrimp, crab, beef. I don't need any of these, so I'm giving them to you. What? Seriously, sir? Wait. Actually, I don't think I want them anymore. The way you're holding them. Don't tell me they're just coupons, sir. Detective Gumshoe, have you not read the paper recently? Ever since the two countries became Cadopia again, its economy has changed. Really? And it seems that Ambassador Paleno has reaped a few benefits of his own from it. He has been announced as the official ambassador of the newly reunified Cadopia. Ah, but what a pity. Even though every item he sent is a treasure, you don't seem all that interested. Well, if you don't want them, I can give them to my lovely assistant Kay. Wait! That's not what I said! So, Mr. Edgeworth, please let me have them, sir. Kudos to Paleno, he never lies. That is true, yeah. I honestly thought there was gonna be, like, when I played this case, when he was part of it, I honestly thought there was gonna be a bit of it involving him in some way. When it comes to the crime, in some way. No. No, like, when it came to the first crime that we were investigating, I thought he had something to do with it. Nope, he didn't. Not at all. Actually, come to think of it, where is Kay? How come she's still not here? Especially when the stand shows right, for instance, and I get what you mean. Yeah, like, yeah, he admitted to it. You gotta give, always gotta give props to a man that tells it, that is brutally honest, because usually they're not one to bullshit anybody. The Japanese album's name is Carnage Onrid, so it's over the top, so it's a lot less ambiguous. Ah, okay. Hey, you gotta be more alert than that. I can't believe you didn't notice. I was even mimicking Mr. Edgeworth's voice for a bit. I totally didn't notice you. I realized that voice was you. I even got their character. I just voiced in my regular voice and I didn't know who it was. But whatever. Lang Z says, ferocious love blooms with each new spring. Agent Lang, a pleasant surprise to see you here. It's been a long time since I set foot in a courthouse, but I wasn't going to miss watching the guy who screwed up my country finally get what's coming to him. Well, that and something else. I want to see you in action in court. Is that so, Agent Lang? We flushed out all the counterfeit bills, so Zhengfa is finally at peace again. And it's all thanks to you. So I just want to say, thanks. Wow, I never thought I'd see the day old Wolfie says thanks to Mr. Edgeworth. I should be the one thanking you, Agent Lang. If you hadn't negated Mr. Alba's extraterritorial rights, I would not have been able to bring him to trial. I believe the victory belongs to the both of us in this case. A shared victory, huh? Look, don't get me wrong. I'll still never forgive you prosecutors. And I have zero interest in that truth thing you talk about in court. I've always done things my own way, and that's not about to change. You got that? I see. Well, I believe you should follow your own creed when you do your job. Yeah, and if there's ever someone your precious truth can't catch, feel free to sit around and cry about it all you want. I love this. I love how these two bicker at each other at times. It's so funny. I love it! But as for me, I'm gonna get that person no matter what. Alright. It's about time for the trial to start. I will see you later. I'll be watching your performance from the gallery. I'm looking forward to this. I prepared a whole ton of ticker tape for today's victory, sir. I'll help throw some around when Mr. Edgeworth wins. Hope you got enough because I'm going to go call my men up as well. A modest amount of ticker tape goes a long way. The scene shifts to the courtroom and the final act. Oh. The legend of the brave Nifianagarasu. The story of those who chose to dedicate their lives to the pursuit of the truth. Prosecutors are those who seek a guilty verdict for the defendants they meet. And to that end you have no choice but to win by any means necessary. That creed was forced on me since I was young. However, I no longer think that is all we prosecutors are. And that is because even though I've only been away from the courtroom for a short time, I feel as though it's been a long time since I've set foot in one. And today, more than any other day, I feel the fight within me rising. And that's Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. I am really into Mr. Edgeworth's death for the other day. Thanks to him, I'm still free to serve in the friendly blue skies. Oh, so about my suitcases. I've been selling them on the internet and they've become a real sensation. Thanks to the praise the art world has lavished on my work as being truly postmodern. The airline has chosen me to design their new line of Go-You Jumbo Jets. Just think, someday you will be able to take a ride in my pink-walled, yellow-seated jet. Edgeworth? Ah, that rudeness of a rude man. Because of him, my time and money is wasted. But more importantly, I've received a most retentive treasure recently. The primitive statue of the Principality of Codopia. It weighs a bit light in my hands, but the Ambassador Polino was most generous. Oh yeah, this man right there. I love that moment too. Francisca von Karma. We finally caught Agent Hicks' killer, and I was able to witness Mr. Alba's teary eyes. It feels good to finally bring everything to a close. I received another offer from Interpol to work another case in cooperation with them. However, the Codopian courts await. Codopia's air is supposed to be very fresh, so a whip should find new vigor there. Oh, I feel sorry for the defense attorney that's about to deal with that. Let's see here. No worries, no worries. This little patrolman has been fired as of today, sir. I thought it was safe since we found the gun I had dropped. But I hadn't noticed that I had dropped my police badge too. I guess what really brought the camel's back was that I couldn't find my badge. My little life has suddenly tripped into a dark black hole, sir. I think I'll go to the courthouse and file a complaint with Riffles Man. Yeah, it was a fake. Like a souvenir type of thing right there, really. Because there's no way he's gonna get the actual thing. No way whatsoever. I'm a Sky here? I was actually hoping to talk with Mr. Edgeworth a bit more than I did. But I've got to get going and return to Europe. I've still got a long way to go and a lot of stuff to study there. Next time I help Mr. Edgeworth on a case, I'm going to do it as a real forensic scientist. I'm sure he's going to need all the help I can give him scientifically. I remember when she first showed up in this game, I was actually very excited because I liked her character in Turnabout Sister. Yeah, no wait, Rise from the Ashes. Because the kidnapping was staged, I was let off easy. But I won't be going outside much anytime soon, but that's really okay. The only prison I'm forever trapped in is this cage of love. The guard down at the detention center. Well, when he's on guard duty, he has such a cold look in his eyes, just like that prosecutor. And stop it, Lauren! When will you ever learn to stop being a prisoner of love? Oh, what the fuck? Damn! It appears there are all sorts of drama that takes place outside of the courtroom. Since we judges are here day in and day out, I've only heard a few rumors, but apparently Mr. Edgeworth teamed up with a thief and became a detective. And maybe I should team up with a bailiff and try to become a lawyer or something. Maybe, I don't know. Would it be Maggie Bird here? Whew! I barely escaped death yet again. Yeah, but boy were we lucky to have Mr. Edgeworth help us out, huh? Yeah, but because I lost the key, I got fired from my security guard job. Don't let it get you down, Maggie. You still got me. You're right, sir. I won't be sad. I'm going to pick myself up and get through this. I wonder what my next job should be. Ooh, this is actually kind of fun. Maggie Bird is one of those characters that you gotta feel sorry for, to be honest. I hope she finds joy and happiness in her life after all this bad luck that's been plaguing her. Why not come to Codopia for your summer vacation? We have coupons aplenty. Right now, our embassy is proud to present our Let's Investigate a Murder show. Although recreating that particular case has created a few small fires of its own, then we had a few problems with the fire marshals, but the next event will be great. It will be an attraction entitled Capture the Yanagarasu. Of course, I hope to enlist K's help in creating our latest attraction. I was saying that like Alistair from Hazbin Hotel. I love that show. I like that show. I've seen the two seasons of it due to a watch party that was happening some time ago. I can't believe that Mindy ditched me and went to Japan. But it's okay, because that's how I met Miharu. We're planning to go to Paris soon and start a business. We're going to sell Blue Ocean dogs. They'll sell like hot dogs for sure. A blue hot dog and a blue bun, I guarantee it'll turn your tongue and your face blue. I know I'm not really the type to work a lot or at all, really, but... Oh, so I noticed that I really haven't seen the guy in the blue suit at all recently. I wonder what's up. Well, the next time we meet, I'm gonna make him eat one of my dogs. Is he referring to the Blue Badger or Officer Meekins? I don't know. And I'd say the Blue Badger and Officer Meekins separately because of what they say there. I gave testimony in court today as a member of the Yanagarasu. Yo, Mr. Bad! You look well, all things considered. By the way, have you noticed that elements within the ring have begun moving? They're probably fighting over who should succeed, over who should be the next boss. Although, to be honest, I wish I could forget I'd ever heard of that smuggling ring. Fang Z says, thoroughly bite the poisonous snake from head to tail. No one runs afoul of the law and escapes this wolf's fangs. I'll get you all yet! Ah, youth. When did I become so old, I wonder? I've begun noticing the gray hairs and my beard more. I'm thinking of retiring my mirror. Kenji Inafune, hey! I was the Pink Princess and the Pink Badger all in the span of 2 days. Talk about busy. It was alright, because I got a letter from my beloved Edgy-Poo. Please take care of your hip, and when you wish to speak, first take off your headpiece. What does he mean by that last statement? It's not like I enjoy being on her headpiece every time I see him in there. And now I'm gonna... Oh my god, she's gonna complain so bad I can't read any of that. March 17th, 4:33 p.m. High Prosecutor's Offices, Room 1202. Oop! I feel so much better now that the trial's over. And as always, your legal prowess was top-notch, sir. Yeah, and nothing beat the look on Mr. Alba's face when you revealed the ring's secrets. I was amazed. You're like a totally different person when you step into a courtroom. Mr. Edgeworth is always 10 times fiercer in court. Based on the information Mr. Alba offered up, they have begun large-scale operations to clean up the rest of the ring, which I'm happy to leave to Franziska and Agent Lang. So what are your plans now, Kay? Oh, well, we've taken care of the creep who killed my father, so I'm not sure. Hey, I know. Maybe I'll just keep on being Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Are you still trying to steal my job, pal? Just kidding, just kidding. I can't steal something so important to you, Gummy. Phew, what a relief. Okay. Yes? Even after all that's happened, are you still planning to become a great thief? Of course! But I don't want to tarnish the legend of the noble Yanagarasu. So I'm going to hold off on doing anything until I make a tight 3-person team of my own. A 3-person team? A 3-person team of young beauties the same age as me, if possible. With those criteria, I highly doubt you'll find the 2 other people you need. My father chose to fight for the truth. I think that's what was so noble about him. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, the only things I will ever steal are the truths that have been hidden away. I'm going to work extra hard to make a world where the Yagurasu isn't needed. Let's both strive for such a future. Well, I guess it's time for me to get going. I see. Kay! Keep your chin up and stay strong, okay? And don't be a stranger. Don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be sure to break the lock on the window and sneak in. If you could, I'd appreciate it if you came in through the building's front door. It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. The lock on my window at home has been broken for forever. Oh, one last thing before I go. Let's take a group picture, just the 3 of us. Yeah, a commemorative photo. Every big case has to end with one. No. He's just like, really? How about no? Hey, why not? Don't tell me you're camera shy, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course not, Detective. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm taking the picture now. Hey, come back here. Mr. Edgeworth, you can't run away from this, sir. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Stop that. I can't be seen doing that. Okay, I'm totally taking it now. Say cheese. And thus the long tale of the Pagey 8 incident came to a close. It saw the demise of a smuggling ring and the birth of a little great thief. But there is little time to rest and relax. For I am eager to tackle the investigation into a new case. The reason for my eagerness is my want to pursue the truth and my want to believe in the strength of those who use the power of the law for good. As someone who has chosen to live my life as a prosecutor, that is my new creed. And it's like, oh my god, I don't want to do this, and everybody's like, you're doing it anyway. New items unlocked in the gallery. What did we get? I gotta see this new items unlocked in the gallery. We got the accolades here. I know I'm missing that episode 2 there. We got Turnabout Ablaze. Now we got the Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Let's see here. We got ladders and step ladders unlocked. Friendship or pity unlocked. We got that taken care of. Objection, checkmate. That's for Investigations 2. We're playing the game with HD chibi characters. Doing that. Then inside gate twice. Oh, I never even. Oh wait, that's for Ace Attorney 2. So we probably still need to do that with Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Let's see. Friendship or pity, a prosecutor's true passions. Rude badgers, daddy, Robinson 6 and 7. Bench, let's see. I'll have to do some of these off screen now that I technically completed them. We got 11 out of 30, so let's see. Character compilation. We have completed everything here. I love how you can change it from HD to the DS version. There's that. And that's about it. We just need to do Investigations 2. So we will be dealing with that when we get to that game. So yeah, we pretty much accomplished almost everything. We got 50% of the... So we got all the photo album. That's a picture of Portsman. That would be, if I remember correctly, that was his dead partner. The shot between Maggie Bird and Mr. Portsman. Maggie Bird shocked that her key is missing. The shot of Mr. Filch getting the key. The close-up shot of, oh God, I can't remember his name. Yeah, one of these. Yeah, it's 6. Yeah, but... Yeah, so there's all that. Yep. So, that is it for Ace Attorney Investigations collection for now. But when it comes to Ace Attorney Investigations 1, that is it. So, next time, so that is the end of this collection as we know it, but we will be coming back to this after I play Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. I'm looking forward to that game. Yes. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for me here tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Forrest Walpole signing off.